Good evening, everyone. This is Tuesday night with Christie and
It is
John.
Tuesday. It is Tuesday
Tuesday
night.
with Christie and John. I'm Christie.
And I'm John.
And usually we just sit around on Tuesday night and talk about you folks. So we decided to do a show and let you in on what we think about the games past, the games coming up.
See how it looks on the standings and everything. Let you know our thoughts on the idea or on the whole situation.
Yeah. So
Not the situation.
the situation's on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, whatever.
He is a hustler. He's bad.
He's sleazy greasy.
He is a bad dancer.
He's a
too.
sleazy greasy. Anyway.
So what is the real news?
The news this week of fantasy football. Let's see. Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush.
Broken fibula.
Ouch.
4 to 6 weeks. He's done for a while, so we'll have to see how that works.
Remember when I let Cassandra walk around on her broken fibula?
Yeah, really?
About 3 weeks. You know, I feel
So
really bad about that.
If a teenage girl can do it, Reggie Bush is a pussy. Drop it.
Needs to get back out there. So, any other injuries?
Well, Braylon Edwards, not necessarily injured, but 5 o'clock this morning he blew a .16. .08 is the legal limit.
Oh, okay. So he was driving.
Oh yeah, with a couple of his teammates too.
Oh. So
it's undecided right now if that's how it's going to affect him. He very well could not miss any game time. It depends on how the league and the Jets look at that. So.
Well, drinking's not illegal.
No, but it is a violation of the NFL's substance abuse policy.
Okay.
And if this is his first strike for substance abuse, they'll give him a $50,000 fine and go on. If it's his second strike in the substance abuse policy, then they can very well suspend him for a few games. So we'll see what happens on that.
Okay, because I think he did pretty well this week. I can't quite remember. And what's the other one I was thinking about? Oh, Dixon with
Good quarterback.
Pittsburgh, yeah.
He's pretty much done. By the time he gets back and he's healthy again, Roethlisberger will be back in the fold.
So, in the meantime, I bet Lethwich just kind of feels like...
Yeah, they let him go. We don't
you know?
need you. And then after Dixon gets hurt, they're like...
Come on back. I mean, I would be like going, screw y'all. I didn't come, you know.
Yeah, it's a paycheck.
I'm
It's
sure.
a big paycheck.
Paycheck.
So anyway, that was just some of the news that happened in the week. And we're going to take a quick look at the games that did happen. And we'll go from there.
Okay. Let's start with, as we say, Fire Dog. Oh my gosh, our dog is going nuts. Hope he doesn't knock over the camera. Okay, we have Fire Dog over the damn Aggies, 121 to 110. I called this one.
Yeah, I did. And I was going with the damn Aggies. And they had it up until Monday night.
Yeah.
Patrick Willis,
Went
he
off.
scored enough to
Yeah.
do it.
So, because there really wasn't any bad lineups or bad mistakes in the lineup. I mean, it just is the way it went.
Yeah,
Just the
Fire
way it
Dog
went.
just had more power, more fire.
I think that C.J. Spiller's going to start handing out, though.
But as a result, Fire Dog is sitting at the top of the division at 2-0 and drops the damn Aggies at 0-2 to the bottom of their division. So it's really tough for you, the damn Aggies.
Sorry about that. TDs and Beer beat the Red Raiders, 105 to 62 something.
Right. Both of us had chosen TDs and Beer. I didn't necessarily see a whole lot of difficulty in choosing that game, I don't think. Chris, your team is not doing so well.
Meacham, a big fat 0. Did not help you. Good on that defense, but just wasn't quite enough.
As a result, TDs and Beer got a 2-0 start in the league, and
Red Raiders went down.
they're at 0-2, so they're having a hard time.
All right, Dustbusters over the Situation, 106 to 88.8.
Yeah, I went with the Situation last week. That was obviously a mistake.
Dustbusters
So
win.
Dustbusters dropped to 2-0, and Situation drops to 0-2.
The Situation, those wide receivers were just sad.
Yeah,
They just didn't
no
show up.
production at it.
I mean, and he has Tom Brady, and like maybe the Situation could sit there like Tom Brady and say, you know, we sucked. That's exactly he said that. We sucked.
They did. Patriots
And they-
suck, so I mean, everybody sucks.
All right. Let's see. Gridiron Man used to be Austin's Assassins. If you haven't noticed that on them, the high score 147,
Right.
beating Tomlin's Tamers 115.
Austin's Assassins has, or Gridiron Man, whatever the hell they're called this week, has a stud scoring unit. I mean, they are just solid.
Yeah, and the ones that he put to start were dead on. I mean, he just put in a killer lineup. He really did.
Well, yeah, if we look at, I mean, on the webpage, you can take a look at what the percentage efficiency was. And for Gridiron Man, he had a 93.6 efficiency rating, which anything over 90 is just astounding. It means you started the lineup exactly the way you needed to. He had a potential point of 157. The difference between 147 and 110 points, not that much, but it means he started the exact lineup that he needed to start. Laurent Landry is a stud.
Yeah. He was so awesome to watch.
Yeah.
He really was.
Tomlin's Tamers had 85% efficiency rating, so he could have scored 135 points potentially, but 135 points still wasn't enough to, even if he would have started the best lineup at 100% efficiency, he wouldn't have beat
Scott,
Austin's
I keep
Assassin.
going with you, and you're letting me down.
So
I went down. You got that one right.
yeah, I'd gone ahead and picked Austin's Assassins because he's got a strong team. Or Gridiron Man, he's sitting at 2-0, and Tomlin's Tamers is sitting at 0-2.
Yeah. Okay, next game is
Patriots.
Patriots lost to All Stats Army 2.
Yeah, 126 to 114. Russ, dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. Your efficiency rating was 76.1. Anything below 80 is pretty bad, and I mean, that was bad. Your potential, you had a potential points of 150 points.
I was gonna say 114 is not suck. Well, I mean, it's not that bad. But anyway,
Yeah.
I didn't go with you. I chose All Stats Army 2. Who'd you choose, babe?
I went ahead and went with Patriots for the last time, or at least for a while. You know, I'm not going to go pick you again, man. Not until you show me you can win.
All right, and our final game was Muffins Marauders losing to Texas Twister, 117 to 99. But you still left 41.2 points on the bench in Javed Best.
Here's just how strong my team is. I had an efficiency rating of 66.7. I could have potentially scored 176 points.
But you didn't.
No, I scored enough to win.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So, I mean...
LaShawn McCoy, still 30.8. So you were...
Job at best, 41.8. I mean, those two alone would have been 70 points of production right there. So...
That was a good job there.
Yeah.
So you've got some trades out there though, right?
Right, and I'm telling y'all, if you wanted to make some trades, I should be called Running Backs RS. I've got running backs. I've got strong running backs from top to bottom. They can't all start, obviously, so I'm looking for a strong quarterback. Defensive players, maybe, but they're a dime a dozen, especially linebackers. Don't offer me a linebacker. I'm not going to even look at it. But if you have a good quarterback or a good receiver that you'd like to get to trade, upgrade to a running back, talk to me.
All right.
For the week, last week, I was 4-2. I had a pretty decent week. That makes my overall record of 5-7 because I sucked the week prior to that. I went 1-5, and then
Tell them what I did.
You went 5-1 for the week, and so now you're sitting at 9-3 for the 2 weeks. So I mean, pretty
Y'all
impressive.
gotta listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about.
So if she picks against you, you might as well just throw in the towel, I guess.
Okay, let's get on to the games that are coming up
All right.
this week. We have, first up, the Situation, who's 0-2 against the damn Aggies, 0-2. At least one of y'all are going to get a win this week. Who do you think that's
Maybe
going to be?
it could be a tie.
A tie for suck. No.
I I'm going to go with the damn Aggies. Mark, I know you don't think you have a very good team and everything, but you're bound to win. I mean, you've got the potential to score the points. You just got to pick that lineup, find that lineup. And I know you're learning something, in the master's program. Maybe you can apply it to the fantasy football.
All right. I'm going with the damn Aggies. I always pre-pick my games. So,
Okay.
I'm going damn Aggies. All right. We have Fire Dog, who's 2-0 against the Red Raiders.
Easy call, Fire Dog.
0-2. Fire Dog.
Fire
Go
Dog.
Fire Dog. Go, bro.
Chris, dude, never mind. I mean, it's just, it's sad. Okay, the next game we got TDs and Beer and Dustbusters. This one's going to be a tough game. Both of them are 2-0.
2-0.
Somebody's going to take a loss this week, it looks like.
These have been, for the last 2 weeks, I've always chosen TDs and Beer, and I've chosen Dustbusters, so TDs and Beer gets the edge, I think.
Really? See, I'm going to go with Dustbusters. For nothing other reason than Matt Schaub is Dustbusters quarterback. Tony Romo is Titty's quarterback. I think that Matt Schaub is just going to go for 400 yards and 16 touchdowns.
Okay.
Dallas sucks, so I'm going to go with that just for the quarterbacks alone. All right, the next game we got Texas Twister, everyone's favorite, versus Gridiron Man, the new name team. So
we're both at 2-0.
both at 2-0. Somebody's going to take a loss this week.
Of course, you're going to go with
I can't go against myself.
Texas Twister.
Yeah, I'm going to take Texas Twister for the win.
I didn't just pull this out. I've looked and I've made my pick, and I'm picking Texas Twister. Even though, I mean, Gridiron Man has scored high.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I just.
But you can't score consistently that high. I mean, everybody has
I
volume.
think he's gonna fall short this week. I think Texas Twister's gonna.
It's hard to produce that high every week, especially with a 93% efficiency rate.
All right, we'll see.
All right, the last game we're going to look at is All-Stars. Oh, second to last game. We got two more here. All-Stars Army 2 versus Tomlin's Tamers.
Scott, I'm pleading with you, dude. I know you're 0-2, and I keep looking at your games and looking at your matchups and everything, and I really think you're going to win. I'm going to go with you one more time. If you let me down, I'm never saying your name again. I'm going with Tomlin's Tamers. I'm
going to go ahead and go with All-Stars Army 2. I really don't have much of a reason why. He's 1-1 and Tomlin's Tamers 0-2, so it's toss up in my opinion. Could be a very good game.
Who's picking the winners? Now, except for Tomlin's Tamers, I'm picking the winners. So, all right, we'll see. Patriots and Muffins Marauders. This is a tough call.
I'm going with Muffins Marauders. I mean, she's got a decent team. She just ran into a buzzsaw that was Texas Twister last week. You know, she could have had a win against most of the other teams, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Muffins because, Russ, dude, I'm not picking you until you can win. Show me you can win.
Okay. Well, you can see I wrote down Patriots and then I scratched it out and then I wrote Muffins Marauders, and I'm going to stick with Muffins.
All right. We'll see how that goes.
I think
Of course, y'all need to give us any content. One of the things we're thinking about doing is inviting a guest, one of the team owners, to be on the show with us on a Tuesday night. See, maybe have a little bit of a guest pick kind of thing or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out, and just give me a holler if you're interested in doing something like that. It's a lot of fun. Who knows? I might be able to, put some liquor in you and make it a little bit easier.
Okay, that's it for now. This has been Tuesday Night with Christie and John. I'm Christie.
And I'm John.
Good night, y'all.
All right.